Excellent, we're getting started. Grab your block or something similar in shape. Inhale, reach it all the way overhead, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, feel your waist lengthen, and exhale, squeeze the block firmly. Inhale to lift, and exhale to lower. If it feels good, shift your gaze upbound, and then down as you lower. Inhale, lift, and now sit back to chair pose, grounding your heels, then exhale, stand tall. Inhale, sit back, and exhale, come up. Perfect. Feel the weight in your heels, and keep feeling the length between your hips and ribs stretch even longer. Beautiful. From here, fold forward. You can let your hands rest on the block or on the floor if that feels good to you, running out the legs. From here, we'll squeeze the block the narrow way between your knees and stretch your arms all the way overhead. On your next exhale, roll down and then sweep your arms behind you to reach up. Exhale, squeeze the ball, scoop your lower abdominals in. Perfect. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Trying to stabilize the pelvis, and this one is a little deceptively challenging. You'll feel your hamstrings engage quite a bit, while the front body and the core is really starting to turn on. As you lower on this one, we'll hang out and come into all fours. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Move through a few cat-cows just to open up the spine even more. We'll come into a neutral or natural spine, tuck your toes, and then lift the knees to hover and lower down. It's smaller than you think, but packs a punch. On your exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Keep pressing your shoulders away from your ears. That's perfect. We'll lift up and hold here and start to shift your knees from right to left. If you're starting to be conscious of your breath, we'll exhale right, inhale center, exhale left. Perfect. Shift back into your down dog and then inhale lower to all fours. Exhale to lift and inhale to tap down. Exhale, rising up. Inhale, softly lowering. Start to notice if your left or right knee taps down first. Just becoming conscious of your whole body. Easier than it sounds, or more difficult than it sounds. Inhale, roll forward to plank, and then exhale, lift back up to down dog. As you roll forward, your head is the last thing to come forward, and then last thing to come back into down dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Perfect. Your heels may or may not ground, but we're squeezing the block to start to feel your inner thighs connecting all the way up to the pelvic floor. Then start to dip your hips from right to left, feeling your waist narrow and the obliques, the side abs turn on. We're doing 5 sets and then lifting one arm. So as you shift hips right, lift your left elbow. As you shift hips left, lift your right elbow. That's perfect. Keeping the squeeze on your block. Good. And as we finish up, lower your knees down and return to child's pose. Then we'll sweep your arms up. Exhale, twist towards the screen. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist away. As you twist, keep squeezing into the block and try to keep your hips facing the front of your mat. So all of the rotations coming from your upper back and not from your hips. Good, releasing stuck energy, which I'm sure we're all feeling at this time when we're stuck indoors quite a bit. Then start to lower your hips as you twist, and then lift your hips as you unwind. This, of course, is optional, like anything during this video that doesn't feel right for you. Exhale, lower and ring out. Inhale, rise up and lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, fill up. Excellent. From here, sink a little deeper each time. Circle your arms behind you, sit back to child's pose. Then transition however feels best into a seat with bent knees. Squeeze the block between your hands again. Inhale, roll down halfway towards the mat. Exhale, sit back up. Inhale, roll down, squeezing into the circle or into the block. You've got it. Whatever you've got between your hands, we're gonna squeeze into that to start to feel the shoulder girdle engage, your lats, upper arms, being conscious not to let the shoulders lift up by your ears. Exhale, twist right, inhale, center, exhale, twist left, inhale, center. Continuing the theme of wringing out while holding strong at the center of the movement. That's perfect. If you start to feel this in your hip flexors, you can open your knees a bit more. Then squeeze the block the narrow way between your knees and lay on your back, legs in tabletop. Exhale, shift your knees to the right and inhale, center. Exhale over to the left and inhale, center. As knees go right, you can look left. And as knees go left, you can look right. If that feels at all strange on your neck, keep your head still. We're starting to release the low back while engaging your side body. Act as if there's a block between your ankles too, so the entire inner leg line is active here. Good. On this final set, we'll leave the knees over to the right and bring your left hand behind your head. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. That's perfect. Lift and lower. You've got this. As you lift, try to lift your right shoulder blade off of the mat, making sure there's space between your chin and your chest. Then sweep your left arm in front of you and all the way overhead. Exhale, crossing towards your ankles. Inhale, sweeping overhead. 3. And exhale, 2. Mobilizing your shoulder. And 1. Good. Reach your arms back out to the T and lift your legs back up to tabletop. Exhale, shift left, placing your left hand behind your head. Exhale, crunch up, and inhale, lower down. As you lift, press your right palm firmly into the floor. Again, trying to lift your shoulder blades off of the mat while keeping your chin off of your chest. Continue to squeeze into the block, firmly imprinting your left outer ankle bone and left knee. Then circling your arm, exhale, right arm goes across your body and inhale, sweeps overhead. Squeezing in and releasing. You can keep your head down if this bothers your neck at all. Bring your legs back to tabletop and then ground your feet. Inhale, lift your hips and arms overhead. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift and then exhale, rolling down. Push your heels even firmer into the floor. And as you lower, try to feel each bone in your back have a moment in time to reconnect with the floor. We'll keep your arms overhead and roll down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Continue to squeeze into the block, keeping your chin still. Staying upright, we're pulsing your hips up and up. Tuck your tailbone slightly. Lift your legs, grab the block, and stretch your arms straight overhead to the ceiling. On your exhale, roll all the way up and reach your arms overhead to a capital L shape. Then squeeze the block and lower down, connecting your ankle bones and inner knees. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, lower. Continue to squeeze to your center or line or midline. Exhale to lift up. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Last 2. There may be parts that go faster and go slower to start to notice. Then exhale, rotate right, and inhale, lift up. As you rotate, lower your block by your outer hip. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Squeezing and rising. 3 more sets. As an option, bend your knees as you twist, or bend your knees and keep them twisted the whole time. Exhale, squeezing in. And now lift your left leg to tap your right foot. Lift and lower. Try to stabilize your right leg fully. The only thing moving here is your left leg. Continue to feel your palms push into the block. We're doing 10 in total. You're almost there. Keep your legs lifted, return them to tabletop, balance the block on your legs and hold. Exhale, twist right and then left as you squeeze your palms together. Good. How still can you keep the block? Exhale, twist, inhale, center. On your inhale, stretch your legs away, exhale, squeeze in. Inhale away and exhale, return to center. Beautiful, last time. Then grab the block, stretch your legs long, inhale. Exhale, twist to your left as you lift your left leg to tabletop. Then reach your right leg up and down. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. 8, perfect, squeeze the block. You've got it. You can absolutely bend your knee or turn your knees out if that feels better for you, or not even let your right leg lift. Just holding in the twist is plenty of work here. Come back through center. Squeeze the block between your knees, lift your hips up, and exhale, lower. We'll inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. It's difficult, but try to tuck your tailbone so there's no compression in your lower back. Again, gaze lifts as the hips lift, and gaze lowers as your hips lower. We'll pulse up at the top. That's it, just a few more. And then lower your hips down. We'll sweep your arms all the way overhead. Inhale. And then exhale, twist towards the screen, looking at your back hand. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, twist, looking at your left hand, squeezing the block still. And then right hand behind your head, twist left hand on your outer right leg. And then twist left hand behind your head, right hand on your outer left leg. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, fold forward. Good. Grab whatever you can, outer ankles, toes. And you are all done. Thank you so much.